Hey guys, welcome back. I don't know if you have been counting, but we have learned seven tools that we can use to solve math problems. I am so proud of your hard work. I know this has kind of gone pretty fast, but I hope that you're practicing and using those tools so that you can get really good and kind of decide which one do you like the best. Do you like using the manips? Do you like doing the towers? Which one do you like best? Because over the next couple of weeks, you're going to have the chance to use which tool you seem to like better, all right? Now, remember our goal is that I can use tools to solve problems, and I can show my work for addition and subtraction. So that's our goal. This is why we're teaching you all these tools. And I think I've shared before that in first grade you'll get even more tools, ways that you can learn to solve problems, and then you get to demonstrate that thinking that we want to see. Remember, some of these problems might seem easy. In the next 2 weeks, the problems will get with bigger numbers so that you can practice and really show your thinking. All right. Remember, it's super important to see it, say it, and then solve it. Look at that problem. They're going to be mixed addition and subtraction, and so you really want to be looking for that symbol. Then you want to say it. It kind of gives your brain a thought or a plan, and then solve it using all of these tools from the toolbox. I love it. What a great graphic that we have here to show you all the things that you can use to solve problems. Remember, we talked about drawing pictures. We talked about using the number line where you can go forwards and backwards. Your fingers, those are great. You have this 10 frame right with you. Part, whole. And then the tens frame where you can just use that. It's nice visual, a nice picture for you. The tower. Oh, I love building those towers up. And of course, counters or manipulatives, things that you can move around and use. So we're going to pull out our toolbox today because guess what, guys? It's time for a review. You guys remember what a review is, huh? Especially in my class. I say review all the time. That's right, Kata. It's when we practice something we already know. We know how to use all these tools, but now I'm going to take this time to kind of figure which one I like better. I'm going to try different ones and keep practicing and always getting better with my work. All right? So let's take a look at a few problems today, and then we'll reach into this toolbox and use different tools to solve the problems. All right. Don't be scared if these numbers are a little bit bigger. Here we go. So I need, Mason, our friend Mason, will you read this one for me? Because remember, you want to see it, say it, and then solve it. Ready? Wow, great job. Thank you. So 7 plus 2 equals. Now these numbers are a bit bigger. Even if it clicks in your head, remember, I still want you to choose one of these tools. What are these tools? All right. Which tool should we use? Oh, that's a good idea. Let's pull out some of our counters. So our manipulatives is a great way to show 7 plus 2. And the first thing I'm going to do is... That's right. I love it when you guys have the answers. I'm going to line up 7 of my counters first. Now, I just started setting them up, and that was a lot. So sometimes I need to stop and check myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I did really good. So I'm going to line up my 7. There's my 7. And my problem said I have 7 plus, in addition, I have 2 more. Now I'm just going to scooch them down just a little so that when I'm looking at it, I can see that I originally had 7, and here's my 2 more. Now, wow. How do I figure it out? I got all these frogs. That's right. Mason says, hey, count them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 7 plus 2 equals 9. Do you see how I used my manipulatives? I also like how after I used the manipulatives, see how it got circled up there? And that is so that I remember that for one of my problems today, I used manipulatives. All right, let's take a look at this next one. All right, McKemery, can you read it for us? Here we go. Wow, that was great, McHenry. 4 plus 4 equals. Now, that's one of our doubles, and it might have clicked in your brain. Even if it clicks, I still want to see your work today. I wonder what we should use. Oh, the number line, the number line. So I'm going to pull out my number line, and something that can move along the number line. And like we talked before, it can be a race car, it can be a Barbie shoe. It can be anything that you have. You can pull out a pretty pony. I mean, anything that you have that can hop along the number line. So 4 plus 4. And remember, when I see us solve it, I noticed it was addition, which means I'm going that way, all right? So I'm going to start right here. Here's my little froggy in front of my 4. Remember, that first number is the starting point. And then he's going to hop. That's right. Great job. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look where he lands. Is that the coolest math? When you can sit here and just go bing, 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 bing. That's the answer. All right, so 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. And you know, when I was doing the math, I was kind of asking myself, what do I think the answer is going to be? And then when I landed on 8, I said to myself, does that make sense? Yeah. And if it makes sense, then you know you're headed in the right direction. All right, friends, that is 2 down. You guys are amazing. All right, I'm going to need Christian's help on this next one. Christian, can you read this math problem for us? Oh, good job, Christian. I'm glad he remembered it was the takeaway, right? Subtraction or minus. 6 take away 5 equals. When I have 6 take away 5 equals, how should I solve this one? Oh, with the part whole plate. I love this one. All right, so here's my part whole plate. Now, here's the tricky part on this one. Remember when we learned part whole? I have a part and a part and I put them together. That's the addition. But when I'm doing subtraction, remember I start right here in the middle. So I'm going to get out my counters again. Let's pull out these ones. What are those ones? Ooh, I like those. All right, so here's my counters. And can you tell already how many counters I'm going to need? That's right. That's how many I start with. In my story, I'm starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And whenever I'm working with numbers bigger than 2 or 3, I always count them again, just to check myself, to make sure I didn't start with too many. You know, if you start with too many, it changes the whole problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I've got my 6 on my plate right there in the middle. And now I'm going to take away 5, subtract 5. So I'm going to take 1 to his ear, 2 to his ear, 3 to his ear, 4 to his ear, 5 to his ear. I don't know if you can see that, but see, they're just up there piling up. And there's just this one right here, just all by itself. Now again, I can leave it there. That's my answer. Or I can move it up to his ear and get my other part, okay? So, if I start with 6 and I take away 5, I get... That's right, 1. 6 take away 5 equals 1. Wow, this is working out today. Can you kind of see how the math is going, how it's working to keep you on track? All right, let's take a look at this next problem. Hey, Charlotte, I know these are some big numbers, but can you read this one for me? Here we go. Oh, I sure miss you guys. Having you here to help me with this math is so much better. 10 take away 7 equals. I have 10. 10 take away 7. All right, what are we going to use to solve this problem today? Oh, it's tower time. And I love subtraction with the towers. The best part about subtraction with towers is that I'm going to start with a really tall tower. But then I'm going to end up with a little bitty tower. If you think about subtraction, we're always going to have that less. So it says that I'm starting with 10. Okay, now, I did tell you earlier that this is a 10 tower, but I never want to just guess, because what if my brother found this and took one away? So I always want to check myself. So I'm going to check. Ready? Count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's my 10 tower. And already in my head, I'm thinking, if I'm starting with 10 and I'm going to take away 7, I'm going to have just a little better tower. I already know that. My brains, remember how we said when we see it, solve it? Our brain starts to think. So I'm going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa! See, I told you when I'm all done, I'm just going to have this little tower left. I started way up here, remember that? And when I subtract or take away, okay? So here I am. And if you take a look really carefully, you'll notice I have 1, 2, 3 left. So that 10 take away 7 equals, that's right, 3. 10 take away 7 equals 3. Whew, was that a good review? It kind of shows you how you could get a page with a few math problems, and just by see it, say it, solve it, you can use the different tools in your toolbox to solve those problems. And that's what we want you to practice today. So your practice sheet is going to actually have all the tools on it. And then we'll have some problems down below, okay? Just like this. It'll have those tools at the top and then some problems. I would like you to circle which tools you use, because when you send the work to your teachers, then they can go, oh, look which ones they're using. Oh, look which ones they're using. And try over the next couple of weeks when you get the pages, try different tools, okay? Always start with, of course, your favorite. Oh, this is my favorite tool. I'll do this one first. But then try a couple other tools just to keep practicing, all right, guys? Thank you so much for coming today. I sure had so much fun with you doing our tools to solve subtraction and addition problems. Have a great day, guys.